Hi, I'm Caitlin. How are you all doing today?
Great. Hi,
Great.
Caitlin. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I'm so excited about this project. Congratulations. I mean, it's
Thank
the
you.
third one, so you're used to it by now, but it's good. It's amazing. Um, it is a decom though that I know so many people are going to be watching and it's going to affect their lives. So I did want to ask just a fun little question. What was a decom that had a great impact on you growing up? And if everyone has an answer, you can start.
I'm gonna say Cheetah Girls. Cheetah
Mm,
Girls did something to me. And Paul Hohen, our director, directed Cheetah Girls.
so
That's right,
wild.
right? Or did I make that
Yeah.
up?
No,
He
no,
did.
no. You're right. Cheetah Girls, definitely at least Cheetah Girls too. But yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, all right, Matt, calm down. High School Musical. Honestly, I remember very distinctly watching it and being like, wow, like it was really that musical feel was so awesome.
Absolutely.
I loved uh Monster High, I believe is what it was called, right? That was a decom, wasn't it? Or was it
I
not?
think
Am I
so.
crazy?
Oh, I think it was Monster High. Yeah, I think it
Was it a
was. Yeah.
decom?
Right.
Okay, if it wasn't, I will say The Luck of the Irish. That was also a great one.
Oh, great movie. I watch that one
Wow.
every year for St. Patrick's Day. It's so
Loved
Oh,
good.
that movie.
cute.
Loved that movie. I can't. Yeah. I just remember loving that movie. Now I feel like I need to look up if Monster High was a decom.
I
I
know
think.
I'm scared to answer, but it's a
Yeah.
good one either way.
Well, Luck of
Yeah.
the Irish is a great decom that I
Yes.
love.
Yes, great. And Terry, I wanted to go over to you. I mean, you talked about just how Disney influences you, and Aspen is Disney's first non-binary lead character. So, how did it feel for you to land not only a role in a Disney franchise like this, but one with representation for the LGBTQ community?
Yeah. It felt, on a personal level, I think it was just like, oh my God, it was my first feature. So I was super excited to just be part of it. I was focused on just like wanting to do the work and that sort of thing. And then I think also just really loving the authentic casting and how the writers and everyone really respected me on set and like listened to my point of view on things. But then it wasn't until the fans started like sending me messages on Instagram that I was like, oh, this is what we're dealing with. And they were all just like, this is so incredible. I can't believe this. And that's when it really feels real. I think just when you hear it from the fans. So I feel really, really privileged to be in this position on like many levels and just really excited for the response to it. Because I think once it comes out, we've seen like waves of responses to the trailers, to the key art, but once it actually comes out, I'm just really excited because I think people will see that it's like a really good form of representation for the community.
Absolutely. I agree. There's so many little scenes I want to talk about,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't want to spoil for everyone,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited for everyone to see. And Matt, going over to you, we've talked about High School Musical briefly, and that show also has lots of great representation. So, what was it like for you joining this show that also values that bringing people
Yeah.
together aspect?
Yeah. I feel lucky to be a part of not one but two different projects that are so diverse and inclusive, and it's really amazing. And I'm just glad that I can be a part of those stories because I think it's important for those stories to be told and for younger audiences to see that as well. And I think that's what's great about this movie is the first two were movies that premiered on Disney Channel, and I know this is premiering on Disney Plus and then going to Disney Channel, but it's still going to be seen by such a wide range of young kids. And I think it's so good and important for young kids to see that, like, you're loved and just like be you and be so proud and happy of who you are and embrace that. And so I just feel so lucky and so blessed to get to be a part of this film now that gets to do that because, I was already lucky to get to be a part of one. And now this one, just adds to that.
And you get to be aliens, and so
And
that's
I get to be
also fun.
alien.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
get to have blue hair. Are you kidding me?
Here, real fast, I just wanted to ask you. I mean, there's so many fun parts of this, and it's so visually appealing. How is it working on those just like fun dance routines and everything?
I have like a small, tiny little like musical theater background. And it was just really fun to like get back into like a rehearsal space because that's not typical for like working on a film to be in rehearsal for like about a month. And just to be able to really like work on those dances and
revisit those skills that I haven't in a really long time. It was just really fun.
Well, thank you all. Congratulations. And I'm so excited to see how people react to the movie.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I will
Caitlynn.
say really quick. So I looked it up. It was not Monster High. It was called Sky High. And it was not.
love
Sky
High.
High.
And-
Yes,
and-
that was, oh my God.
And it
Yes.
was not a traditional DCOM, I guess, because it premiered in theaters. But Sky High, I did love. But DCOMs,
So
Luck of the Irish.
good.
luck of the
Me
Irish.
too.
was great. Yeah.
Thank you
Sky
for
High.
checking that.
Sky
Love
High,
it.
Sky High.